Hi there, artists. It's Mrs. Sundberg here. Are you looking for some art projects to try at home? Maybe this is your art day and we're missing out. Here's a suggestion to try. If you're like me, you might get a bunch of junk mail in your mailbox every day that just goes straight into the recycling bin. Maybe you could sort through it and take a few pieces out that we could do a project with. This project that I'm going to show you is called Recycled Envelope Puppets. And since it's still reading month, maybe you've got a favorite book you've been reading, or you'd like to make up your own story to go along with this project. But we're going to need an envelope. So it can be a used envelope. It doesn't have to be a new clean one. But if you have some tape handy, clear or masking or duct tape, really, any kind of tape that sticks, some scissors would be great. And if you want to add your own color, maybe some crayons or markers or drawing tools. You might also want to find some scraps of paper or fabric or other recyclables. And if you're going to use extra materials, you'll probably want some glue. I got all my scraps out of the recycled mail piles, so see what you guys can come up with. If you've got an envelope, we need to make sure that it's sealed. So if you opened it up to get the mail out, you're going to want to re-stick it or tape it back together so that it's a closed envelope. And then we're going to cut it in half. This seems kind of silly, but the next step is to tape it back together. The trick is we only want to tape one side, so the top half will be open and the other side will be taped back together. The tape's going to be the inside of the puppet's mouth. So on my envelope, I used the side that had the most writing and the little clear window that I didn't want anybody to see. That's where I put my tape. Remember, you can pause this video at any time, but the next step would be to add some color to the envelope, change it so it doesn't look like an envelope anymore. And that's going to be the puppet's head. So I'm going to color the outside of my puppet's head first, both the sides, top and the bottom of his head, so everybody can see it's got fur or scales or feathers or whatever kind of a puppet you're making. I also colored the inside of the mouth, and you might wish to use some scrap materials at this time to cut out eyes or ears or tongue or whatever you'd like to add on to your puppet. I decided to use my scraps from the junk mail that I had, and I'm going to cut those out and glue them on separately. But you could, if you don't want to glue things on, or if you don't have any glue, you could just draw the eyes and the ears and the nose and features right onto the envelope itself. Once you got everything glued, or colored actually, what you're going to be ready to glue things on, or if you're choosing not to glue, finish your coloring. And then this is a little bit tricky. We're going to try and open the envelope off the art side that's not taped shut, and I'm going to try and fit my thumb in what the bottom of the mouth will be, and I'm going to try and fit the rest of my fingers in the top, kind of like you're wearing an oven mitt or a baseball glove or something. Your fingers just are going to kind of fit in there and loosely hold it on your hand so that you can open and close it to make its mouth move. And now you have a puppet, or maybe you can make a couple of them, put on a puppet show. Maybe you can entertain your family, or at least perform it for your dog or your cat. I know that's what I'm gonna do. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget, if your iPad's at home and you can get online, it'll be awesome if you wanted to log into Artsonia and show me what you're working on. There's a link to the app right here, and you can check in our access code if you don't remember what it is and see if you can log in your artwork. If you're looking for more art to try, doesn't need a lot of fancy art materials, I found a art challenge online that I thought I would share with you. If you remember the color wheel, that's how when we use the primary colors, red and blue and yellow, you mix them together to get our secondary colors, orange and violet and green. If you could look around your house, see if you can find any objects that one of each color or more of each color. See if you can put together to build your own color wheel, and take a picture of it. Share it with me if you can. Thanks. Thinking of you guys. Miss you. Hope you're being artistic while you're homeschooling. See you soon. Bye.